Hello everyone, my name is Lakshay Chima and my student number is 224717273. For this task, I worked on analyzing YouTube data using Python and Pandas. Although the original topic was based on COVID-19, I chose to explore the Ukraine war. My main goal was to examine sentiment trends in videos, titles, and comments over time, particularly looking at how people reacted across different news channels. So first of all, from starting, we have imported some required modules from the reference of collect.ipynb file. I did some settings as well, which I copy pasted from collect.ipynb file, but I just changed some keywords like Russia, Ukraine, and war, Zelensky, Putin, etc. Later than this is the function defined in the collect.ipynb file about loading the credentials, and there are some more functions about getting the channel info, getting the channel videos, and retrieving the comments for a list of videos. Then in this block I have called all the functions, and here we can see the success message like comments have been collected and videos have been collected. Then I move to cleaning and the preparation of the data. So I just use the code which was given in the collect.ipynb file. Basically this is the function to clean the data, and it has parameters video file, comment file, and stop words. Then I call this function, and here we can see the confirmation message that data cleaning has been completed. So this code is to prepare the data frames. As we can see, it uses pd.read csv to read the data from videos.csv files, comments.csv file to videos and comments data frame. Then this is the main function for this task, as it is based on sentiment scores and sentiment polarity, I would say. And basically this function get the sentiment score, and this function on the base of the score, on the base of the polarity, describe whether it is a positive, negative, or neutral. This function was also given in the collect.ipynb file. Then I move to my analysis. For that one I have chosen this E.1, and basically this is a simple note, as the original topic was about the COVID-19, and in this question it was mentioned that I have to analyze from 2020 to June 2021, but as the Russia-Ukraine war started in 2022, so I just changed the start and end date. Here I have just described all the situation. Then to do this, I first use the group by functions in pandas to group the data by 3 columns like channel, title, month, and sentiment, and then I had just reset the index, and here's the some sort of filtration I did according to the start date and end date. After grouping the data, basically after preparing the data and filtering all the data, I have used this function. In this function I use seaborn line plot to visualize the trends, and these plots help me clearly see how sentiment change over time and varied between different channels. Here we can see 2 different plots, and in the first graph it shows the sentiment trend in video titles. Here we can see from August 2021 and August 2022, and in this one it shows the trends in comments from 2021 to August 2022. Basically the graph is showing from 2022 February because earlier before this there was not that much content on the internet about the war. Maybe I would say there were very few videos or few comments about describing the tensions between the Russia and Ukraine. The actual war started in, I would say, February 2022. And in the first graph I noticed that the number of videos related to the war increased sharply in February, March 2022, which makes sense since the invasion of Ukraine began during that time. And news channels like MSNBC, Fox News uploaded the most content. Here we can see from here, Fox News and MSNBC, and most of the titles were classified. Here we can see most of the titles were classified as neutral, which is expected because news outlets usually try to report facts without using emotional language in their headlines. And there were also some positive and negative titles, especially in March 2022 when the conflict was highly active. And if you look at the second graph, here the sentiment patterns were, I would say, quite different from the above graph. While video titles were mostly neutral, viewer comments showed a wider range in emotions. Here we can see negative, neutral, positive. There is basically a wider range of the sentiments. And there was a noticeable increase in comments in February and March 2022, just like in the video data. As you can see, it's similar from the above graph. And this could mean that people were showing support for Ukraine, sharing hope, or expressing encouragement. And I also noticed a consistent level of negative sentiment in the comments, especially from April. Here we can see April to August 2022, or disagreement with political action, or maybe that's because of the media coverage or something. And here's the written description, observations about these two graphs. And it was also interesting to see that even though video uploaded decreased after March 2022, this shows that public interest. Here we can see from this graph, video uploading has been slowed down from April, but here we can see the customer engagement will remain same, and the comments stayed active and sentiments remained mixed, a sign that many people were still deeply invested in this situation. And I would say in the summary, the analysis revealed that news channels mostly use neutral tones in their titles, as here we can see very few negative, neutral, or positive sentiments, and viewers on the hand express much stronger emotions through comments. Thank you so much. That's all my project.